Hey guys, what's going on? It's Stress Course back at it again with another episode of Kona. Last time we left off, we completed the general store and found some interesting things, to say the least. You gotta check out part 2 if you are new to this channel. If you are, I am your host, Stress Course, like I said. But without further ado, let's continue on. I'm going left. Yeah, wait. I'm looking for something for the doctor. Any signs of anything for him? I couldn't read it anyways, even if it did, so we're gonna try left, see what happens. What in the world? Does this not feel, nor does it look safe? Yet we made it. Whoa, doctor's office. It's like right here. Okay. And now I am frozen. Alright. Let's just pull up and around. And grab the pistol. This thing only has 3 shots in it, so I gotta use them sparingly. Doctor Beaupre's clinic. Place doesn't look inhabited. Convenient. The key. Oh, no key. What does this say?
In spite of Dr. Beaupre's goodwill, the place didn't look much like a physician's office. It could easily be mistaken for a sewing shop.
What is this
There
weird?
should be a law forbidding doctors from falling sick.
Medical emergency in town. The doctor there is sick. I'll be back soon. If he dies, I won't be returning. I'll have to replace him. Lovely stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely stuff. Oh, why is equipment map goes there? What was I thinking? I don't know. All right. Let's explore. Isabelle Beaupre. Wife, I'm assuming. Locking the door is enough. Oh, good lord, he doesn't want anybody coming in that back door. Alright.
For the one-eyed, or for other vision problems, the eye patch was the way to go.
I can't attach a wire. He's very organized. I got a water bottle. Sweet.
Carl got the trembles as he imagined the excruciating pain that kind of scalpel could no doubt inflict. Within these miserable walls, patients probably felt more like in a slaughterhouse than in a doctor's office.
My lord, that thing is big. My nightmare. Can't relate. Vision stuff. Anatomy. Doctors apparently fascinated by history. Good to know. Earth doesn't look this big from here. Store in a cool, dry place with constant temperature, they say. Oh, yeah, he's doing a real good job of that. That's always good for a doctor to have.
A chamber pot. Fortunately for Carl, inspecting it wouldn't further this particular investigation.
Sucks. Here we go. Whoa!
A communist manifesto. Only a few years ago, this type of allegiance meant prison time. And even at present, the Western world was very wary of the Soviet threat. Why would the doctor own such a book?
Just reading this real quick, guys. What in the world was this doctor on about?
Dr. Beaupre had done his medical studies quite far from here. He was
Painkillers should I
surely
have?
one of the first students out of the new campus to settle on the mountainside.
Montreal.
Doctors used light-reflecting frontal mirrors to look inside the patient's cavities. That was a bit unsettling, but back then, it was pretty much always the case with medicine.
No!
A good doctor, flanked by his beautiful spouse. Pure happiness, captured on cardstock. Carl recognized this woman's soulful eyes. Was it Dr. Beaupre who had hit him head-on at the village border?
What was the
Nobody kills a rich patient to start a revolution. It didn't make any sense. He had to dig deeper still to understand. Luckily, that was Carl Faubert's specialty.
Read medical files. Unknown woman. Okay. Settling. Gents are going to be reading these. I never did quite catch her name. The men called her Lori. She had a neck wound. There was so much blood. The bullet had done a lot of damage, probably hitting the cerebellum. It was hopeless. She had a cardiac arrest. The men had found her like this, they said. I doubt it. But in a small town like this, it's usually best to turn a blind eye. I've been told to step back from sending out the death certificate. This whole thing sickens me. Who died? Okay, so this unknown woman, a bullet in the neck. Hunting accident? Rosaire Armand. No medical explanation whatsoever can explain why old Rosaire is still alive. As we in the trade say, the only way to cure him is to kill him. Jesus, we're killing people. Sylvie Bedard. All of her symptoms point to the same root cause. She's pregnant. She refuses it. She denies it. I'm willing to bet her husband is not the father. Ooh! Low child, be getting around. Let's just hope it's not Everett Lockhart, though, or she would have an illegitimate child and a syphilis on her hands. Great!
There was no doubt that the doctor and Hamilton knew each other very well.
William Joseph Hamilton. Haughty, can't be cured. Chronic foot pain, can't walk long distances. Rich, I'll cure him of that one day. Whoa, you gonna murder him? Let's reset the microphone on its stand. I got close for the reading. Get a little bit. You can get a little bit closer to me. Oop. Don't. Okay. Make sure it won't fall off of my chest. Maybe it does need to stand back a little bit. Okay. That'll have to work. I hope y'all can hear me well enough.
The injured could be recognized by the large stains of red, an informal nickname given to Merbromen, smudged all over their injuries.
Random, but okay. Good talk. Nope, nothing there. Nothing there. I believe I saw a curtain earlier, yeah. What?
Someone
Hello.
had lost a few liters of blood here. Carl's first thought had been a lumber accident, someone's hand cut by a saw, or a hunting accident. In any case, whoever had lost all this blood couldn't have gone far. Perhaps they were already dead.
buddy, hold on. Let me cook. Let me read the journal. Let me cook. Nope, did not mean to do that. Hamilton's murder. Anything here? Investigative. No, there. Yeah, no, I read that. Here we go. Isabel's picture being in the reckless driver's car suggests Dr. Beaupre has something to do with all of this. All that's left is to figure out his exact role. According to the doctor's medical file on Hamilton, the two men seemed to get along pretty well. Were they friends? Hamilton had so few. It's never good to disclose communist ties in a small village like this, where established order is fiercely defended. Was it only intellectual curiosity on the doctor's part, or actual convictions? That's about Gilles. Client's dead, everything's wrong, everywhere, I'm putting there. I already did that. Cold mystery, cold mystery, cold mystery. Here we go, the crash. Picture Dr. Beaupre with his wife. I knew I'd seen the girl from the car somewhere. The same picture was at the doctor's office. I need to figure out what all this means. Here lies Isabelle Beaupre. That explains the melancholy, whatever that word is, I can't say it. The melancholically, whatever, of the poem behind the picture. Would this be enough to post it that the doctor is the melancholic and that the melancholic is the reckless driver? Jeez, English is not my strong suit today. Elementary, my dear journal. In the box, found a state affair no less. Hamilton wanted to democracy to figure out why the hell this message ended up in the doctor's hands. Reckless driver, the fugitive running from the scene of their crime. Still covered in Hamilton's blood. What a mess. A little bit of poetry. Lockbox. Alright. The young woman, here we go. This file seems incomplete. Who is this Cree woman and what happened to her? Everything points to a certain death, but no death certificate. I'm no doctor, but I know fresh blood when I see it. Someone bled profusely in this office less than 2 days ago. Nothing weird about that, unless... Right here, oh, there's Gilles Lachance. Gilles Lachance, Augustin Lachance's manager. He is a wretched man. Misery reigns on him like gulls on leftovers. I'm sure of it. Misery struck again on the poor man. He is now imprisoned in ice. He tried to escape, but it was too late. I think he was being stalked by wolves. Lovely stuff. 5, 6, 7. Hey, whoa, okay, we got some people. Dr. Claude Beaupre, male, Quebec City, 52, doctor. The doctor became somewhat of a misanthrope following his wife's death. However, he treated his patients with professionalism. In remote regions, medicine could be very personal. His patient files show how emotionally involved he was towards them. He knew my client, W. Hamilton. I can't say if he liked him for his personality or his money. Old Rosaire, male, ding dong. 72, war veteran. According to his medical file, this great war veteran is an immortal soldier, retired in the North, that even alcohol and tobacco can't kill, as dashing as he was in his youth. Whoa, 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 whoa. Go back. Lori. Female, unknown, unknown, unknown. It seems something terrible happened to her. Her case is shrouded in mystery. I'd bet my bottom dollar she wasn't from around here. Needs more research. Indeed. Alright, well, that's the doctor's office. There's not much else here. I do want to do a quick sweep of the surrounding area of the actual clinic, just to see what's around back. Why are there wolf tracks? There's always wolf tracks. I hate it. Oh, a lantern. Don't know if I already grabbed one, but sweet. A lantern. Hunt back there. Whoa.
Carl felt like he knew the doctor now. His belongings had spoken lengths about him. But what Carl had heard worried him.
Oh yeah, me too. Anybody be worried. Looks like he liked to sit. Was he a boater? Did he like to go out boating? He had a pier big enough for a yacht. Good grief. Can't jump off the side. Darn diddly dab. Uh-oh. I may or may not be stuck in the boat. Okay. What's up with these random piles of rock? I keep thinking there's something. I'd say we can visit one more house and then I might call it. Come on, Carl. Get to sprinting. My awful parking job. Jeez. Come on. Communist doctors in this village. That's interesting. So he hit me. So does that mean he killed Hamilton? If he was fleeing, does that mean he killed Hamilton? I'm gonna load into somewhere new now. Now we got a house. I can see the light from the windows or something. Rosaire's house. After reading that medical file, I want to see what this guy has in here. I'm assuming he's gone. Probably fled like the rest of them. All the houses have been empty. I mean, it's a view. Let me... I'll do the perimeter sweep first. Good, he's got some logs. Can use them if I need it. Better parking job this time around. What's he? Oh!
Oh, mon bonhomme!
Dude, I just shot at you.
Je m'attendais pas à ce qu'un étrange retentisse par ici. Moi te dire, je prends plus de chance depuis que ça rôde dans ce bout-là. J'ai ma carabine au bout du doigt, et puis bang, 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 si ça s'approche.
What is this guy already? Jeez, man.
Si tu veux du linge chaud, parce que t'es habillé comme un gars de la ville, je dirais pas non à une bonne bouteille de caribou. Puis tu pigeras ce que tu voudras parmi mes guenilles.
Like those? Okay. I'm just gonna...
Mon beau bonnet du beau temps. Puis ma ceinture, où est-ce que je glissais mon flasque. Le monde tournait plus rond quand on s'habillait tout de même.
Now that sounds communist. He's well stocked in food. He ain't gonna need anybody for a while.
C'est encore beau. Tout ce qui est vieilli est bien meilleur. C'est vrai, le jeune, que tu te promènes quasiment en bobette. Une bonne police, ça te fera pas de tort. Mais je vais te dire une chose. Dans ton coin de pays, comme par ici, on n'a rien sans rien. Et où, mon caribou?
Oh, it's somewhere. Not underneath.
La Corriveau. Batèche, ça te passe l'envie de te marier, la Corriveau. Elle tuait tous ses maris. Squick, les uns après les autres. Pas de pitié dans le mariage.
Lovely.
Touche pas à ça, l'enfant. Tu pourrais te faire mal.
You gotta be kidding.
Tu peux-tu tout faire en même temps, toi?
Lovely stuff we're finding out here. I won't touch the man's radio.
Vois-tu le livre, là? C'est le Wendigo. Ouais, le Wendigo. Un guerrier qui devient un loup pour se venger de sa grosse peine. Et...
Alright, taking the mic off the stand for story time. There was a time when hate waged war. Our hunters could decimate the great wolves who had taken our children. Our warriors could snap the... Trying to read a story. Our warriors could snap the necks of the cowards who had reached for our supplies. The deafening sound of rock and bone breaking was enough to satiate the hate, and the rivers of blood would express our remorse and apologies. Thus was balance maintained. Then came the whites. The legend of the Wendigo dates back to a time before what anyone but the tallest trees can remember. A time of great cold and great aspirations, when the ships came and spewed men and their fire cannons, plagues and spinelessness. Okay, whatever. Balance broke forever. The dead were piling up on our ancestral lands. Too many bodies were covered in moss. Too much blood spilled on our stone. And our bone-breaking hate did not suffice any longer. One day, a young warrior who had lost everything, nieces, brothers, parents and hope, fell to his knees in the middle of a small clearing, covered in the blood of his fiancée, killed after having crossed the path of some whites passing by. He had seen everything, and called out to the Great Spirit, called out to him with the words that came so naturally to him, words that could only create a river of blood and guts, and a terrifying roar of screams. He called out to him for a force that no one had had before. He became Wendigo. The whites were decimated under the icy claws of the Wendigo. The great tide of blood even pushed a few ships back out to sea. But the Wendigo was not yet done with his vengeance, for as long as the heart of one of his fiancée's murderers still beat on Cree territory, he would prevail. Shut up, Rozo. The elders say that it was the force of the ancestors returned to nature that turned the young warrior. In this clearing where many ancestors had been buried in centuries past, a clearing now covered in blood spilled unjustly in a time where too many bodies were being buried, the ancestors heard the cries of the young warrior. Only in a remarkable time like this could the Wendigo have been born. His vengeance satiated, the warrior became Wendigo. The warrior become Wendigo went to rest forever. His frozen heart melted and disappeared, much like real snow come the spring. The storm that had befallen the Cree lands faded as well. There was much celebration. I hate this man. There was much celebration. Balance had been restored, but the whites came back too. White hatred is never satisfied by rock and bone turned to dust. They arrived by the hundreds, armed with guns and torches, burned down every village, raped every woman, smashed the head of every newborn, tortured every man that fell into their grips. This is why white people suck. Never before had unbalance been so deep for the Cree peoples, and ever since, it has been told that one should be satisfied with the rivers of blood brought by hatred, despite the wrongfulness done to them. Because remarkable hate comes at far too steep a price. The Wendigo was never invoked again. But in the hearts of the Cree people remained a fear that one day a young warrior would once again call out with remarkable hate. Because they know, through the wisdom brought by this legend, that the Wendigo would prevail, but that this victory would come at a great cost. The whites would come back. The whites would rule. None would be spared. That was like the most depressing story ever. Is that a key?
Prends-la, je m'en fous. Perds ton temps dans mes déchets tant que tu rapportes du caribou.
Shut up, old man.
Tu m'amènes un bon galon de caribou, puis on devient amis. Sinon, mon petit gars, tu sors avant que je te sorte. Ah, la belle pétarade. En 17 que c'était. Et le Kaiser, il se souvient de moi avec ma belle carabine. Bang, bang, que je lui disais. Bang, bang, bang. Ah, le bon temps.
Dude is nuts. He's off his rocker.
Dans mon temps, c'était comme sur l'image. On était vrais, fiers, forts, puis on avait le bon lieu de notre bord.
He's nuts. That guy's off his rocker. Let's see what he has in his shed if he's so crazy in the house. I don't know, like perfectly good fire starters. Guy freaks me out. Empty gas can, that'll be nice to have if I need to refill my truck. 303 ammo, rifle ammo. Yeah, let me get a rifle at some point.
An axe, not too shabby. Carl felt he needed to protect himself.
Oh, I hit something. Alright. I think that's enough playing with the axe. Hardware. Saw that as long as to take down the biggest tree up north. Apparently. Here. Broken mirror. Why would he keep that in a shed? I've only got 2 more shots with this pistol. I think I'm gonna leave it here, guys. Next episode we can pick up getting some caribou. But yeah, as I climb into my truck, that's the way we're going. But if you enjoyed it, guys, leave a like, subscribe, do all the beautiful, beautiful jazz that I know you will. I know this series isn't one of my most popular ones, but I do thoroughly enjoy playing this, and I hope you all will enjoy watching it too, especially because I heard that it's pretty... What are you doing, Carl? I heard that the ending is pretty good. So without further ado, guys, I'm gonna head out. But as always, be free, be humble, and be you.